star.
Oh, yeah.
And I still haven't listened to that podcast thing yet.
Oh, you need to. I talk about you quite a lot.
Yeah, bigging me up.
Yeah, I am.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll just go.
Because I did tag.
Sorry.
I shared it and then made sure I tagged you in performance then. So yeah.
Right. Cool. Thank you. So yeah, we'll just go through this and then sort of let everybody know what you've done, where you've come from, and all that sort of stuff. Okay. So if you want to just start off and just let us know like who you are and where you was, prior to coming on board with us, because you've been with us. Is it 2 years now?
Yeah, it'll be 3 years in August.
3 years. Oh, 3 years. So you've been with us 3 years. 3 years in August. Been with us 3 years. So you just want to start off, what you was like at the beginning, and then we'll just go from there. And just tell us a bit about what you do and that sort of stuff.
Okay, so I have 3 children. I'm 36. I was at a gym previously, training, doing Slimming World, but nothing was changing. So I thought I was probably fit, but I didn't understand about nutrition and I was obsessed with the scales. That's what I was obsessed about. I thought I needed to be a certain weight to look a certain way. And I saw one of your adverts and just thought I'd come along. I was a bit nervous because I assumed it was just all bodybuilding men. And yeah, basically, no offense to anyone. And yeah, I was terrified, but I wanted something different and I wanted something to work.
Yeah.
So I came along and I love it, and I love it still. Probably love it more now than when I first joined and stuff.
So one of the like the unique things I remember about you is like you always said that you wanted to do it really, really slow, which is quite rare because everyone wants to just get the weight off as quickly as possible. But you said no, I'm going to do it really slow because I need to make it part of my life, so it's sustainable.
Yeah, 100%. I didn't want to rush. I didn't want to miss out on family engagements and one of the first meetings that we had, I remember you saying, as long as it's 90, you're 90% throughout the year, you can maintain and you can improve and stuff like that. And I don't want to do it fast, and I didn't want to walk in and set a massive goal straight away, because then to me you fail. If I'd not hit those goals, and I hit little goals each, and I think you'd agree, I hit every goal I've set, I've hit it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I didn't want to do it, and I really struggle. Weight doesn't come off easily. I have to keep pushing and pushing, and I have to get to that certain, I have to get to that certain time and that certain percentage, and then it does start dropping off, but it takes a lot to get there. And that's just, I don't know if it's just me, everyone's different, but I really have to work at it. Some people drop, and it is really disheartening. Even now, even though I've been there 2 years, I hear people saying, "Oh, I dropped 5 pounds this week," or "I lost this and I lost that," and and their percentage goes down, and I'm like, I really have to work hard, but I keep going. I don't.
Those people, are those people still at it and they're still doing it? Have they made it a sustainable part of their life?
No, not many, I suppose. No, not many.
They're falling into that kind of quick fix kind of mentality, and they sort of lose a quick 10 or 12 pounds and then they fall back into their old habits.
Yeah.
So the key, well, you tell us, it's your interview.
Consistency, changing those habits, finding that, making that time, not finding it, making it. And you have to, and you do. And just changing. My normal now is, this is normal for me. you know, when everyone says, are you going to eat normally? I'm like, I am.
Normal? But what is normal?
Yeah, what is normal? What, you know, I do that, you know, it's just my normal.
Yeah.
Like, not everyone gets it, not everyone understands, and that's fine, but it's, yeah, just changing your habits. And I'm not hungry. I enjoy the food. It doesn't have to be boring at all.
So going back to when you began, obviously you saw the advert and that, you know, you took a chance, but what was like your main motivation for wanting to change? You was already doing stuff, you wanted to try something different because it wasn't working, but why? What was the main motivation?
I was just fed up with feeling crap about myself,
Yeah.
and I needed to work on my confidence. Really needed to work on my confidence, because I'm not very confident at all. I'm getting better, but yeah, I really needed to work on my head and my confidence and my self-esteem, and even just walking into that gym on my own, you know, I didn't have a partner with me. I didn't say, can somebody come with me? I didn't have a friend. I just literally walked in, and that took a lot. And I've not looked back since, because everybody is lovely, absolutely everybody. And I love it. I love it there.
So just going back to your confidence, when we first started and I tried to get you to do one of these, you wouldn't even do this, would you?
No,
You wouldn't even take a photo.
I know, I wouldn't even take a photo. So,
look how far you've come now with the photo shoot.
And I would cover my face in my photos. And yeah, so I know I would never have done this. 100%.
Now you're an internet superstar.
I wouldn't go that far. People are probably fed up with my face.
or your bum.
Or my bum.
Cool. So what's the results you've achieved up till now, or up to your photo shoot? What, if you could describe that, what you've achieved, like maybe in terms of weight loss or body fat, and how you look and how you feel?
Yeah, so up until May last year, I went to Mexico and I felt great. I'd really dropped a lot. I put a couple of pictures on of wearing the same thing like a year ago, and you could really see a difference. And my clothes just felt better, and I wanted to go on holiday feeling better. And then obviously I came back and I decided to do the photo shoot, and I really wanted to try and get that. I just wanted my I've just hated my tummy since I've had children, and having 3 sections, having 3 children is tough on your tummy and that. And I just wanted to see if I could do it, and what the outcome would be if I just didn't give up and I just focused. And I was really chuffed with the results. I think I'll always find criticism, and I'll always be able to say, yeah, it wasn't good enough, but I was really happy with the results. My clothes feel better. My skin is so much better. Just everything. I just feel a lot more confident. I feel better about myself, quite like myself, and I'm not bothered if people don't like me, then that's their problem. Whereas I used to get really anxious about that, or worry that people don't like me, or I'm not doing good enough for everyone. And it's just like, well, I'm doing it for me, not on anyone else. So
yeah, because you've had a bit of a rough ride while doing this from people around you.
Yeah, some people have been quite negative, but I'm over that now. I don't, I've had a few comments, but it's just, and I don't expect everyone to understand it, but just, to me, if you're a real friend, then you support it, and that's all. But and then on the upside, I've had amazing support, of people, and you've got to have the right people around you. Like John's been amazing, and I couldn't have done it without him.
Yeah.
Or the amount of time I'm at the gym, or I'm putting the effort in, or he'd never nobody in the house says, oh, you're not eating again, or you're not eating with us, or you're not doing this. There's nothing, nobody says that. And that is a lot. You have to have the right focus and the right people around you.
Yeah. So just to clarify, because you said you're not eating again, but how many times a day are you eating?
6.
So what do you mean you're not eating the same stuff as us? Is that what they're saying?
Yeah, they're like, yeah. So obviously I'd make them a shepherd's pie, but necessarily I wouldn't eat that with them. Well, I eat with them, but I wouldn't eat that. So, you know, or if they decide to have a takeaway in the middle of the week, I won't have. I try and have my free choice meal around them to fit in with them, and it fits with them. But they don't even recognise it now. They just think mum's having tea with us and that's it. It doesn't bother them, or they don't, you know. I do eat.
Yeah. Do you think like the habits and stuff are being passed on to your family and surroundings?
Oh yeah, because they're always asking, and they're always saying, oh, shall I have this, and asking me about what protein is and what fats are and stuff like that. So it is educating them as well. Yeah. And then they'll say, can I try that, and or can I eat this, and should I have this, mum, and should I have that, mum? So it is making them more aware of what they're eating.
Cool. So you did the photo shoot then?
Yeah.
And everybody's seen your bum.
Yeah. Lovely.
So like, what's next? What you planning now?
I am planning to step on stage in June, at the end of June.
Cool.
Hopefully. Maybe.
Maybe.
No, I am.
Maybe. Yeah.
Maybe.
So could you imagine yourself doing that 3 years ago?
No, and to be fair, even if you'd asked me last September, I would have said, I'm not doing it. I wouldn't do it. I won't be able to do it. But I just think, why can't I? I think if you'd told me a year ago that my photos would look like that, I wouldn't have believed you. So when if you chopped my head off, I'd probably have a lot more compliments and didn't think it was me about those photos.
What's wrong with your head?
I don't know. But yeah, so I'm gonna go. I'm trying, putting 100% into it, and doing everything you tell me to.
Cool.
And I trust you.
And and in terms of like, once you've done the competition, what's the sort of long-term sort of goals? Even if it's not to compete, is it you're going to go back to where you was, or are you going to maintain?
No, never go back to where I was. Continue training. Definitely continue training. I understand more about nutrition now, so I have that sort of range that I want to keep around. And yeah, I don't know. I know that once I've competed, if I get on that stage and compete,
when
I get on that stage and compete, yeah, we'll just see. But you know, I definitely don't want to go back. And I like the size. I know what size I want to stay around, and yeah, just progress really. Yeah. And I feel if I do get on that stage and compete, then I could possibly help. I don't know, just because people ask me now, and I don't feel like I can give them advice, or you know, but I could feel like if I did that, sort of just encourage more people, if that makes sense.
Yeah, so, why can't you give people advice?
Well, I try, but then I don't feel like I know everything. So I think competing gives you that little bit more expertise. Nothing like you or Safa or anything, but I don't know. I just and I think if I can do it, anyone can do it.
Yeah, because you was just the normal average sort of.
Yeah, mum of 3. That yeah, and I generally that's one of the reasons why I think I can do that, just to show people it can be done. Just 100%.
Cool. So advice, well, I suppose you've already given it, but I'll ask it again. Advice to anyone watching who's kind of like on the fence Should they or shouldn't they do it?
I would say just step in the gym and take one day at a time. But the minute you step in the gym, you won't have any regrets. 100%.
Cool.
So just step in the gym and come and see you, Lindsay, anyone. And the minute you get through the door, you'll understand why. And everyone says it. It's just the people and the support you get is.
But you train on your own now, don't you?
Yeah, I train on my own. Yeah, but I never feel like I'm on my own though. To be fair.
No.
So I do train on my own, and you have to have that good mindset. And when you're feeling tired or you don't want to fancy training, you still got to get yourself there. But I think doing the classes for as long as I did helped, because it gets you in that mindset. So definitely the classes, and they are really good. Obviously I still do one, so I won't.
But you was a bit hesitant, weren't you, at first, of moving on to your training on your own?
Yeah, because I didn't think I'd be able to do it on my own. If I was honest, I didn't think I'd make the time, because obviously when you've got a class, you've got a time, you've got to be there, and you've got someone to answer to. Whereas on your own, you could not train, or you can make. It's easy to make an excuse not to go.
Yeah, I remember when you tried to give me all those excuses.
Yeah, I did, and you wouldn't take it. And I'm so pleased that you made me do it. And I do really enjoy training on my own, and it doesn't matter what I'm doing in that day, I train. So because obviously you say to plan things out and stuff like that, my training time is straight after work. So I know whatever time I finish work, I'm straight to the gym, and there's no compromise, there's no nothing. And that's.
So do you think like because we provide you with more than just like the diet and the training. When you first started, we did a lot of stuff around the mindset and being organised and planning. Do you think that's helped massively? Because you have to change your life, don't you?
Yeah, hugely. You have to put the effort in. You have to prep your food. If you don't prep your food, you reach for the easy option. Yeah, definitely. That all helps, and understanding what's happening to your weight and the scales, because those scales can be it's horrible. And go into the groups, and you set on, oh, you've got to lose this each week, and you don't. And now I know that, and the scales don't bother me that much anymore. But yeah, you don't, because you don't look at that necessarily, and that's really good. But yeah, the fact that you work and you get people to understand the nutrition and what's happening, and not to focus on the scales, just get them as a starting point. And measure, and photos are the absolute must, because if you're having a bad week, just you look back at other photos and you think, oh, actually it's
Yeah, so you're glad you took them first photos now?
Now I am, but I still hate seeing them. I can't.
Bit of a reminder where you were.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, definitely.
All right then, mates, that'll do. I think you've told us your whole story, your life story there.
Thanks.
All right. Are you gonna show everyone your guns?
No. I've got my pajamas on.
All right. All right. Okay. No problem. All right. I'll leave it there, and I'll see you at the gym.
Lovely. Thank you.
See you later. Bye. Can't find stop. Oh, it's there.